Another injury, another ACL, and another setback in the career of Shotzi Blackheart. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And the bad news for Shotzi is that she's going to miss the remainder of 2024. And the good news for Shotzi as well, there isn't any good news. There never seems to be good news for Shotzi Blackheart because she's always getting injured. She's always just having setbacks and bumps in the road during her WWE career. And you just feel like it's a career that pretty much is going nowhere. The only thing she seems to do a good job at is hosting NXT Halloween Havoc. Maybe that should be her thing. Maybe she can do that with a torn ACL. But I doubt she will be wrestling there. She won't be wrestling anywhere, as she is set to be out of action for 9 months. Now, she did make a comment on this. She said that she's going to get better health-wise, physically and mentally during the next 5 months. She's going to come back. She's going to be better than ever. Is she going to be better in the ring? I don't know. She's not very good at the moment, so I don't think she can get much worse. But for me, I just don't see anything in Shotzi Blackheart. I never really have. I think multiple times on this channel I said I believe that she is the worst performer in wrestling. I'm not going to count people in NXT because I think that's a little bit unfair. I mean, some people are literally having like their first, second and third match and all that stuff. But in terms of main roster, I don't think I've seen anyone look as bad in the ring as Shotzi Blackheart does. And you add to the fact that she keeps getting injured. She can't really cut a promo. Yeah, it's not looking good.
She's got a tank though.
She has got a tank. Unfortunately, it's not a real tank. It's a Shotzi tank. But you know what? She does have a cool entrance. She has a unique look. I'll give her that. But she needs to get better. I can't believe she had a pay-per-view match against Ronda Rousey. That still baffles me.
That is baffling. But for all the marks out there that are crying that she's going to miss WrestleMania, well, she was going to miss it anyway. For an injury, because I mean, like, see when Draws get injured against D'Lo Brown, did anyone back in '98 go, "Oh, that's Draws going to miss WrestleMania"?
No, because
you have to be realistic.
The likelihood is he was not even going to be on the Mania card.
Tragic offence, right? Obviously, her doing an ACL is not quite paralysis, right? R.I.P. Draws. But at the end of the day, people need to be realistic. These people aren't going to main event Mania. They're not going to be in a prominent match. They're jobbers.
Now, it was an ACL injury, and for some reason we're getting too many ACL injuries. I wonder what's the cause of this. I wonder what is happening for...
Women are more prone to ACL injuries, I know that for a fact.
But why are they getting so many recently?
Probably because they're having to try and compete more.
Is it the schedule? Is it because they're trying to wrestle like the men? Are they doing things that their bodies aren't necessarily capable of? I mean, I just never really... Like, back in the day, when did the women get injured? I mean, I know Lita broke her neck, and pretty much that's what happens when you land on your neck, when you dive out the middle rope. But
well, we're watching NXT. The injury happens tonight, so I guess we'll see firsthand how it happened. But,
yeah, so not good. But this is what she said on a Instagram post about her injury. Quote, "I tore my ACL, which means I will be out of action for 9 months. Thank you to everyone who's checked up on me. I am so sorry if I haven't responded. I am just extremely devastated and angry. Some of you know I have been through a lot the last few years, and it's been so hard to keep up with what I think is expected of me. And honestly, my mental health had been at the time at an all-time low. But I pushed through, and I was feeling motivated and like myself again. I was hoping to go to NXT to prove myself again, earn some respect, build back my confidence, and start putting the heartache from the previous 2 years behind me. I feel defeated right now, but I'm simultaneously feeling the most motivated I have ever been. I have been through way worse. I've watched my sister, who is fighting cancer, fight tougher battles. I'm just taking this as a sign to slow down. I didn't take time off when both my stepdad and my dad passed away, and that really affected me. Now I am looking forward to coming back at just physically stronger. Not just physically stronger, but mentally also." End of quote. So, Shotzi Blackheart, like I said, out for 9 months. Probably will miss the whole of 2024. Not good, but sounds like she needs the time off anyway. So maybe it is actually good for her.
Maybe it's a blessing in disguise for Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah, maybe she can come back. Maybe she can come back better. I mean, at the moment, there's nothing really happening for her right now anyway. She's just kind of there, you know. Could a full-time move back to NXT be the best thing for her? Possibly.
No, I mean, no. She just get released. I'm sorry.
Well, that's true. I mean,
I'm not going to pretend because she's got an injury. I mean, why is what's that guy called? Ridge Holland. Why is he coming down to NXT and burying Gallus 3-on-1? What? No one. should be coming back to NXT and burying people. Unless you're of main event status in the main roster.
Yeah, no, but I can accept if they put you on the main roster, if you're in NXT and they put you in the main roster when you're like 19 or 20, something like that, and then maybe after 6 months or a year they think, you know what, we put them up too soon, so we're going to put them back in it. I mean, I can maybe understand that, but I think when you're like late 20s or in your 30s, like Ridge Holland must be about 34, 35, if not older. I think once they put you on the main roster, like, is there any point of sending you back to NXT when you're approaching 40 years old? No. I just don't see it. I don't understand the point. I think they need to, like, I mean, WWE wants to be a happy family. They say they want to be, but there is no, it's a business. And at the end of the day, if you can't perform, if you're not good enough, you get released. It's as simple as that. If you don't perform at your normal 9-to-5 job, they don't just keep you around and say, you know what, you're not hitting any of your deadlines, you're not making any of your targets, but we're all like a big happy family here, so the company's going to continue to pay you annually for the rest of your life, even though you're not what's required. That doesn't happen in the real world, and I think we've lost that in wrestling, where it does get treated like a family. Even we had Tony Khan at the very beginning come out and say he was never going to release anyone, which turned out to be bullshit. But even at the time, it was almost like he was just trying to virtue signal and go, "Oh, I'm a good guy. I'm not going to release any." It's not about that, right? It's
a business.
Yeah, it's a business. Like, it's not personal. It's just some people aren't really that good, and I think Shotzi is on that list of not that good. Hopefully she proves me wrong though, guys. We'll see what happens. 2024 is a write-off, but like I say, she's dealing with shit, so maybe she'll come back in 2025. Maybe she'll prove me wrong, as Chris Benoit once said, but I'm not going to count on it.
No, I'm not going to count on it, and when you wrap up with Benoit, you may as well wrap up for good. So until next time, peace.